Let's start with the parts of speech, a category to which a word is assigned in accordance with its syntactic functions. When we say syntactic, from the root word syntax, it is the arrangement or word order para makabuo ng isang sentence or phrases. In English, the main parts of speech are noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection, and determiner. Dito sa ating pag-aaralan is hindi pa natin ididig ng superb yung bawat meaning niyan. Just the simple meaning nila, hindi pa natin i-discuss one by one. Noun. A noun is a word that names a person, place, thing, or an idea. For example, person, Uncle, Dr. Luisa. Place, kitchen, mountain, Baguio. Thing, apple, tulip, continent or continent. Idea, respect, pride, love. Meron niyang properties of noun and types of noun, but we will not discuss it sa ngayon. Next, the pronoun. A pronoun replaces the noun to avoid repetition. A pronoun replaces the noun to avoid repetition. So, for example, Melissa went to school because she wanted to learn something new. Yung she, ginamit para mai-replace doon sa word na Melissa. Alang naman na ulit-ulitin parang Melissa went to school because Melissa wanted to learn something new. So, we will use pronoun to avoid repetition. Next is the verb. A verb expresses an action or state of being, salitang kilos, or an action word. Example, Melissa went, past tense, to school because she wanted to learn something new. So, isa pa, dinagdag natin yung learn, matuto. So, Melissa went to school because she wanted to learn something new. It is an action word. Next is the adjective or adjectives. An adjective describes or modifies a noun or pronoun by limiting its meaning. For example, Melissa went to school because she wanted to learn something new about interesting poems. It's not just about poems, it's all about interesting poems. Nalilimitahan siya na hindi lang siya bastang poems, kundi yung mga interesanting poems. Next, adverb. An adverb modifies a verb, adjective, or another adverb, making its meaning more specific. For example, Melissa always goes to school to learn something new. Always. Lagi. Minomodify niya yung verb natin dito na goes. The very blue bird flew. Blue bird na siya. Blue is an adjective. Then imomodify pa ni adverb. Very blue bird flew. She waited quite patiently. Patiently. So, patiently is an adverb, but si adverb, kaya pa niyang mag-modify ng isa pang adverb. So, she waited quite patiently. Meron tong mga types like adverb of manner, adverb of place, but of course, sabi ko nga, sa mababang explanations muna tayo for today. Next is the prepositions. A preposition shows the relationship of a noun or a pronoun to another word in a sentence. In 2025, I will get better. Kailan siya mag-get better? Kailan siya maging feeling better? In 2025. The apple is on the table. Nasaan si apple? It is on the table. She waited patiently at the library. Saan siya nag-wait? At the library. Yung in, on, at na yan, na prepositions, meron niyang mga kaakibat na bakit hindi pwedeng on 2025. Parang sabihin na natin, in, on, at. General, specific, very specific. Okay? Pero susunod na natin yan pag-aaralan. Conjunctions. A conjunction joins single words or a group of words. For example, the girl and her friends will swim. So, hindi lang si girl yung nag-swim, kundi pati and her friends. Nag-join yung dalawang word or grupo ng mga salita dahil may pagdurugtong. Marlene was smart but irresponsible. So contrasting naman to. But it joins the words or group of words. Let's use the phone or the TV for watching. So as you can see or as you notice, ginagamitan natin to ng fan voice. But for today, hindi natin siya i-discuss. Next, interjections or interjections. An interjection is a word that expresses emotion or exclamation. Ouch! It's hot. Ah, that's better. Oh, so wala palang bold na ano. But highlight. Oh no! What happened? So itong ouch, oh no! Yan yung mga interjections or expresses that expresses an emotion or exclamations. Pero, yung mga yan, hindi yan related sa ating pinaka-sentence or yung grammatical relationship. It's just an expression. Pero meron ding mga types yan. But without further ado, syempre nga, hindi natin siya i-lesson today. And lastly, determiners. Ito yung nadagdag. A determiner is a word that modifies, describes, or introduces a noun by clarifying what it refers to. For example, the girl is polite. The girl is polite. It refers the girl is polite. A tree is tall or a tree is tall. An apple is sweet. An apple is sweet. So, this is an article yung the. These are an articles the on. And if you will remember, yung the is definite. So, alam niya kung sino yung tinutukoy na girl. While yung and on, yung tree and apple na tinutukoy ay hindi specific. Kumbaga, hindi definite or indefinite. But, so yan. Sinabi ko lang. Kahit dapat hindi ko na sinabi. But I hope you learned something new. And just comment down what you wanted to learn together with me. Because why I did this kind of blog is because I wanted to learn and dig deeper and improve my grammar, grammatical structure, and be fluent in English. Thank you for learning with me. Bye! Please comment and subscribe and share.